Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Romeo Marquez Jr.
And I'm Amber Bodily.
What's up, Amber? I'm grateful you are here with us today because we're gonna talk about how to get healthy before the year starts, because it's something that we've been working on this past year, but we know that the holidays are coming up.
They're coming.
And this is also a time where people tend to get sick and really lethargic and kind of
sluggish.
Go into that holiday I don't care mode, but we know that does not serve our bodies. So that said, what do you think, or what do you know that we can do to prevent us from getting like sick and sluggish and all that jazz?
One thing is I would strongly suggest is get back to the basics. So number one thing I would suggest, it's simple, is do a little self-care check-in. So am I stressed all the time? Am I go, go, go? Do I even have time to brush my teeth for 2 minutes in the morning? It's like you're always thinking about the next thing you have to do. And during the holidays, there is 3 to 4 times more events that you have to be at, more shopping, more gifts. True. You're always thinking about other people. And a lot of people go to work before the sun comes up and they leave work after the sun has gone down. So they're not getting out enough, they're not breathing fresh air. So one basic thing is, what am I doing for self-care? Can I take a 10-minute walk during the day after I eat my lunch? Can I get in the bathtub? Epsom salt bath at night before going to bed? Can I sit outside and look at the stars and sip on some herbal teas? Can I just get out and do maybe a little yoga on the family room floor? Do something where your body can just regroup. Because when we go, 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 that adrenaline is pumping through our body and we're basically pickling our liver and this acid is running through our system. And then when the holidays come, we go, go, go for a couple weeks and then we have this crash, and it definitely plays a huge toll on our immune system. So number one, check in with self-care. Number two, make sure we get enough water. During the holiday months, or because we have from once Halloween starts, October, November, December, it's just like holiday after holiday, and the cold weather sets in, and most people don't drink enough when it's cold. So think about your water intake, and when you do drink water, squeeze a lemon in it, maybe put a couple slices of cucumber, maybe throw some raspberries in there or cranberries in there, make it more alive, the water that
Let me ask you a question around that. What does, I know you're big in putting those inside the water, lemon especially. Why lemon?
So it can hydrate you. There's electrolytes in there and some minerals that do amazing things for the body. Also, it helps your body absorb more of the water. And also, it sounds kind of funny, but water can be dead. It can be stagnant. So bring in something living into it, it enlivens the water. And again, with those minerals in there, it just helps your cells open up and absorb more of the water. So just putting something in there makes a huge difference on how your body will absorb.
Into life.
Yeah, there you go.
What's the rule of thumb?
Rule of thumb, very, very basic, is drink half your body weight in ounces. So for example, if you weigh 100 pounds, you should be drinking 50 ounces in water. But if you're go-go stressed, you're sick, you're feeling run down, definitely more than that. Or if you're doing a detox, you're trying to flush things, you need more than that. But basic.
Got it.
Minimum. Half your body weight in ounces. The third thing we're gonna do is eat more fruits and vegetables.
I'm guilty. I need more of that.
Right? And we all think, let's get back to the basics. Let's go apple, banana, and orange. An apple a day keeps the doctor away, and it really does. It really does. There's so many amazing nutrients. So if anything, eat 2 apples a day during the holidays.
What nutrients and what does it do?
1, it's going to clean up the liver. 2, it's going to flood your body with some phytochemicals and phytonutrients. Most of us, and this is a whole other topic we can talk about, most of us are so concerned about protein, but who's asking about how many phytochemicals and phytonutrients we're getting?
I think that could be a whole different video on that.
Those are like the basic things in our cells that we have to have, and most of us are deficient in them. So it's all of that, but also hydrates the body. It's getting back to getting those basic minerals and electrolytes down into our bodies on a cellular level. It also cleans the lymphatic system, helps our brain. It does so many things, and it does pull some toxins out. So holiday time, people are traveling. My rule of thumb, I learned this when I was learning foot zoning over a decade ago, is always eat an apple before you get on the flight, eat an apple when you're on the flight, and eat an apple after you get on the flight.
That's good to know.
It repels radiation. So when you're up on the plane, you're getting bombarded with all this radiation, but also keeps you healthy and hydrated when you're traveling.
And so bananas.
Organic, bananas.
Okay, bananas.
So bananas are amazing. Obviously, we know about bananas for potassium, but they're very antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial food. It also helps kind of keep bacteria and viruses at bay. It also really fills up your body with some nutrients, which is extremely helpful. Lots of vitamins. And you look at oranges, vitamin C, right? But also oranges have glutathione in them.
What? Glutathione. Educate us.
Glutathione is needed for your body to absorb things, but also glutathione allows your systems to function. It's like the go button for your nerves to work, the go button for the brain to work, the go button for your blood to be more efficient, for your lymphatic system to work. It also is huge with your immune system and your body's ability to repair cells. Even doing fresh pressed squeezed orange juice, that is huge because you're getting more glutathione in without filling up the body with the fiber. The fiber is good, but sometimes if you want a heavy dose of it, that's when people are sick. They're like, go drink your OJ. But of course you don't want your Sunny D, because some people go do that. You want freshly squeezed orange juice. You're flooding the body with a high concentrated form of minerals and glutathione in a small volume versus having to eat like 9 oranges where you can juice them and it's easier to intake those 9 oranges.
I know there are tons of vegetables out there, but what would you say is a vegetable or two that we can consume?
Let's keep it simple.
Simple, basic, back to basics.
Salad. Get an organic salad, whether if it's like kale, collard, spinach, arugula would be huge. Like if you're just doing your romaine, bring in a little arugula. Okay, if you're just doing your baby kale, bring in some like red romaine or something of that sort. Or bring in some chopped cabbage. Most of us think we have a salad, but it's this big fluffy salad with like 4 or 5 leaves. What about doing 2 salads a day that are chopped and they're really dense? So you're gonna get 2 or 3 times the amount of greens in your body. And the reason why I say greens, because it's loaded with chlorophyll, it's loaded with things that are, the easiest way to explain it is like scrub bubbles in your lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system delivers nutrients and minerals to every cell in the body and it pulls the toxins away. So if the plumbing's backed up, we're gonna have a hard time. Then we start to feel sluggish, we start to feel slow, tired. So bring in more salad. And if there is something else in the vegetable world, I would say bring in some asparagus.
I love asparagus.
Good, steam it, roast it, bake it, eat it raw. I love to eat it raw. Use it like carrots, you know, and dip it in whatever you're dipping.
And what's the reason for asparagus?
Asparagus will pull out the acidic, the unwanted chemicals, the toxins that are sitting in between your organs.
Wow.
Okay, so a lot of people are like, I can't have asparagus, it makes my urine stink.
Right,
I mean, let's get back to bodily function. Like you want something like that. So people are like, I can't drink, it makes me stink. But the whole thing is it's pulling out all that junk that sits and resides in between your organs. So then keep eating away and let that stuff come out because you don't want it to stay in. So asparagus is something that does it. It really cleans on a deeper level. I mean, along with a lot of other things that asparagus can do, but that alone makes sure you keep pulling things out.
Well, there you have it. Things to consider before really entering into these holidays, because I remember I was telling Amber this earlier, I was like sick out of my mind when the holidays came in, and so that's why I felt it was important for us to just even talk about this, because I want you to have a healthy, happy, fun-filled, joy-filled holidays with the friends and family and not be on the couch like I was, especially during my wife's birthday and New Year's. So back to basics.
The basics.
Self-care. Self-care is the best care. Water, get that water on.
Living water.
And then you got your fruits and vegetables. You got the, hold on, let me see if I got this right. You got the apple, you got the banana, and then you got the orange for the glutathione.
You got it.
Is that how you say it? Glutathione. And then the last thing is, you know, salads, basic with the salads. And then there's asparagus.
And one more quick thing.
One more thing, we got extra. We got some extra.
So you're gonna be partying over the holidays. You're gonna be going to all these events. Stuff yourself with healthy foods before you go to the party. Then you're not feeling so tempted, because some people are like, well, I'm gonna eat at the party, so they starve themselves and then they go and then they ravage all these unhealthy foods. Eat an apple or 2 before, stuff yourself with a salad before, have an apple on the way there. Focus more on socializing and building friendships and being within a community of people instead of all about the food. So fill up before you go.
Fill up before you go. Peace.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.